Empowering teenage girls. That was the message at Saving Our Sisters, an outreach event sponsored by the Peaceoholics community organization. The day-long event was geared to foster positive and healthy relationships in the lives of teenage girls through open discussion.
We come here today to empower these youth that are in here. We want all you sisters in here to know that we can turn everything negative into something positive.
First, a main rally was held featuring WPGC 95.5 radio personalities Rain and Justine Love and Peaceoholics co-founder Ronald Moten. Then, individual mediated workshops were held to encourage honest dialogue on an array of common issues facing today's teen girls. Finally, from these discussions, participants compiled lists of real-life solutions, which were presented to everyone in the closing assembly. And the positive energy continued to flow as these young ladies learned just how to sort through their problems and show some sisterly love.
Building on the progress made by the young ladies at the one-day workshop, the Peaceoholics extended the experience by sponsoring a weekend retreat for teenage girls to explore the issues that they face on a deeper level. The Saving Our Sisters retreat gave youth the opportunity to hear inspiring testimony from positive leaders in the community.
Not a dime. I went, put my shirt on, my tie, knocked on them doors. I went to Shoe City. I went to the magnet shop. I went to the hobo shop. I went to Club Levels. I went everywhere. Saying, man, I got a magazine. Them dudes ain't never seen me in their life. But God opened doors up. That's what he do when you do a positive thing.
In segregation when we couldn't go in the same restaurant that other people can go in. We couldn't get on a bus. We had to get in the back of the bus. We couldn't even learn, couldn't read. The children can stop all those things when they work together. Why can't you change some of the things that happen in your city right now? You can't keep coming up with excuses for why you do what you do. There's no excuse.
We believe that y'all should have some money. Because I know that the reason I got in trouble and started getting locked up at 9 years old was because I was living in poverty. I was poor. I was hungry. And money made a difference for me. So, like Benji said, all of us have suffered enough. We suffered for all y'all. So what we're going to do is set up a process where when y'all agree to squash y'all differences, we can come together and show y'all how to get some money. And so I know none of us are perfect, and none of us have every single thing we need.
Retreat participants headed to St. Charles County, Maryland, away from the harsh and negative influences of the city. Immersed in nature, fresh air, and sunshine, the peaceful setting encouraged the young women to remove their masks, protective exteriors, and misdirected hostilities.
It's hard to sit back and see the same thing that happened to me happen to you. This ain't love, but here's the love, I wanna get it done.
What the definition of insanity is. Insanity is doing the same thing, the same way, and expecting a different result.
Sometimes we try to read fast to make people think we're not slow, but you really take your time and read to understand what you
believe that you can make things change. You understand that? Does that make sense to you? That's just like if you go to take a test and you don't think you can pass it, you're not going to pass that test.
You obviously took something out of the groups that you were a part of, and coming back and being able to educate your peers was really important. I think each of you learned something from every one of the groups, and certainly you all taught me something.
The experienced group leaders guided participants in honest discussion on difficult topics and issues, such as gang violence, negative behavior, and broken families.
We learned that all of us had a lot in common. None of us grew up with a father figure. And at that point, we dropped our guards and put our souls on the table.
In the group activities, girls were introduced to coping skills, and they were encouraged to tap into their positive leadership ability. The young ladies had an opportunity to bond with one another, brainstorm, and express themselves creatively through poetry and role-playing.
Dear Father God, we come to you right now to say thank you. Thank you for letting this program go the way it was supposed to go and successfully, Lord God. And when we leave...
The Saving Our Sisters Retreat was a great success, and it should be a permanent part of the Peaceoholics program.